There are moments in life when we feel lost amidst the flow of uncertainty and the relentless pressures weighing down on us. We long to find peace in our hearts, a moment of stillness amidst the storms of life. Sometimes, the answer doesn't lie in grand ideas or complex advice, but rather in simple yet profound principles, the very principles that Stoic philosophy offers. Stoic philosophy, with its wisdom honed over thousands of years, contains valuable lessons that I wish I had known earlier. These lessons are not only a guiding light helping me stay steady in the face of challenges, but also the key to unlocking a more fulfilling, meaningful life. From the writings of Seneca, Epictetus, or Marcus Aurelius, I have found comfort, encouragement, and a strong belief in the ability to control my own life. In this video, I want to explore with you these life-changing secrets. The knowledge from Stoic philosophy will not only help you overcome immediate difficulties, but also equip you with inner strength to face any challenges life may bring. This is the wisdom that, had I known it earlier, my life might have taken a completely different path, a brighter, more serene one. Leave a comment. I am ready for this journey, and join me as we begin this journey to uncover the secrets of Stoicism, so that we can live a life true to the values we deeply desire. Number 1. Self-sufficiency. Self-control, in Stoic philosophy, is the firm foundation for all virtues. It is the ability to control not only one's actions, but also one's thoughts and emotions. In a world full of temptations and chaos, maintaining self-control is like standing firm on a boat in rough seas. You may not control the waves, but you can steer how you respond to them. Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This statement serves as a reminder that true power lies in our hands. In daily life, we may encounter situations that challenge our self-control, from facing work pressures to conflicts within the family or with friends. Have you ever wondered why some people, despite facing numerous difficulties, can remain calm and clear-headed, while others easily succumb? The answer lies in each person's level of self-control. Self-control is not about suppressing emotions, but about understanding and channeling them in a positive direction. Imagine you are driving during rush hour. The traffic is jammed, car horns are blaring around you, and another driver suddenly cuts you off. In that moment, you feel anger rising, wanting to react strongly to the situation. But this is where self-control speaks up. A person lacking self-control might respond by honking loudly, yelling, or even engaging in dangerous behavior like speeding up to overtake. However, such actions only escalate tension and can lead to negative consequences, not just for others, but also for yourself. On the other hand, a person with self-control will take a deep breath, remind themselves that everyone is trying to reach their destination, and recognize that this situation is just part of modern life. They may choose to let it go, stay calm, and continue their journey safely. Do you realize that sometimes simply letting go of small things is enough to maintain peace of mind? Think about the times you've had to wait in a long line at the supermarket or bank. While some people may show irritation, complain, or constantly check their watches, a person with self-control will use this time to think positively, read a small book, or simply enjoy the present moment. Self-control in such situations not only helps us avoid unnecessary stress, but also trains our patience and allows us to view things more positively. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic emperors and philosophers, emphasized, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." It is through self-control that we can transform difficulties into opportunities, turn suffering into patience, and realize that life is not about what happens to us, but how we react to it. So how can we cultivate self-control? Start with the small things, being patient when things don't go your way, staying calm when provoked, and always remembering that while you may not control the world, you always have control over yourself. Ultimately, self-control not only helps us become the best version of ourselves, but it also brings us a fulfilling, meaningful, and peaceful life. Number 2, control over emotions. Have you ever felt that your emotions were like a storm sweeping away all the peace in your soul? Controlling emotions is one of the most important life skills that Stoic philosophy teaches us, not only to protect ourselves, but also to find serenity amidst life's challenges. We live in a world full of unexpected and unwelcome events, from harsh criticism to unfair situations, from deep sorrow to raging anger. But do we let these emotions control us, or will we learn how to master them? Imagine you've just received harsh criticism from your boss after spending a whole week completing a project. Your heart tightens, and anger and hurt rise like a flame. But in that moment, do you stop to ask yourself, will I let this emotion control me, or will I control it? It is in such moments that calmness and the ability to reflect will determine the path you take next. Stoic philosophy does not deny emotions. It acknowledges that emotions are a natural part of being human. However, the important thing is that we know how to transform them in a positive direction. This wisdom is not just theoretical advice, but a guiding principle for every action in life. Think of the image of Jesus on the cross, facing pain and betrayal not with anger, but with a prayer full of forgiveness. "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." In that moment, Jesus not only controlled his emotions, but also transformed the pain into love and forgiveness, a noble act that rises above all negative emotions. Controlling emotions is not easy, but it is the path to inner freedom. If you suffer because of anything outside yourself, the pain is not caused by the thing itself, but by how you perceive it. The ability to control your emotions will help you navigate life's storms with a peaceful heart and a spirit stronger than ever before. Next, let's move on to secret number 3 on our journey to discovering and conquering our best potential. But before that, I have a question for you. Have you ever stopped and asked yourself, why do we often feel that life passes by too quickly, as if we are merely existing instead of truly living? This question invites us to engage in a discussion about secret number 3, living in the present. Number 3, living in the present. Living in the present is one of the most valuable lessons that Stoic philosophy offers us. It is the ability to focus on the present moment, where everything is happening, rather than letting the mind wander in the past or worry about the future. But this is easier said than done. How many times have we allowed the painful memories of the past to haunt us, or the fears of what has not yet happened to rob us of the joy of the present? Marcus Aurelius the famous Stoic emperor and philosopher, once reminded us, "Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good." These words, profound and powerful, remind us that time is finite and how meaningful it is to make the most of each moment. Think about our modern lives. How many times have you been distracted by your phone screen while sitting at the dinner table with your family? How many times have you been lost in thoughts about work while playing with your children? These moments, seemingly small, are the invisible threads that connect us to our loved ones and the life we are building. When we miss the present, we not only miss out on precious moments, but also on the opportunity to truly live, to love, and to experience everything with all our hearts. Jesus, in his teachings, also reminded us of the value of living in the present. He said, "Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." This is not just advice to avoid worrying about the future, but also a call to live each day, each hour, and each minute to the fullest. Because only when we focus on the present can we truly create value, truly feel, and truly live. Our lives are full of precious moments, a hug from a loved one, a warm meal with family, or even just the peaceful moment when you sit with your eyes closed and feel your breath. These moments, if we do not appreciate them, will pass by and never return. So, are you truly living in the present? Or are you letting the anxieties and worries of the past and future steal your precious moments? Living in the present does not mean ignoring responsibilities or plans for the future, but recognizing that every present moment is invaluable. Live each moment to the fullest, because only then can we truly live, truly love, and truly find peace within our own souls. Number 4. Resilience and persistence. Have you ever wondered what helps a person stand firm in the face of great challenges, when everything around them seems to be falling apart? Resilience and perseverance are not only essential qualities for overcoming difficulties, but also the key to living a meaningful and fulfilling life. In Stoic philosophy, resilience is considered a noble virtue, the ability to face adversity without being defeated, and perseverance is the relentless commitment to pursuing one's goals and values, no matter how difficult the path may be. Epictetus, one of the most renowned Stoic philosophers, emphasized a profound truth. The challenges we face are not merely obstacles, but opportunities for us to grow and mature. Consider Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years in prison, but never abandoned his belief in justice and peace. It was his resilience and perseverance that enabled him to endure those dark years and become a symbol of the struggle for freedom and human rights. In daily life, we all face our own challenges, whether it's a difficult job, a broken relationship, or a lingering illness. Have you ever asked yourself, what will happen if I don't give up, if I continue to be resilient and persevere in pursuing the values I believe in? It is in these tough times that resilience and perseverance will help us not only survive, but also shine. Think about the life of Thomas Edison, one of the greatest inventors of all time. Edison went through thousands of failures before finally inventing the successful electric light bulb. Each time an experiment failed, instead of becoming discouraged and giving up, Edison would say, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This is the embodiment of resilience and perseverance. As he continued to strive tirelessly, despite the challenges that would have caused anyone else to quit. Edison's story is a clear example that resilience and perseverance are the deciding factors for success. He did not just face difficulties, he used them as a springboard to go further. It was this perseverance that allowed Edison to not only change his own life, but also to change the world, bringing light to millions of people on this planet. So what makes the difference between those who are resilient and those who are defeated by adversity? It is the ability to see beyond the immediate difficulties, to believe in one's own value and mission. When we persevere in pursuing what is right, nothing can stand in our way. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor and philosopher, once stated, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Ask yourself, how resilient and persevering have I been in the challenges I face? Do I dare to get up after every fall? Dare to continue the path I have chosen, no matter how difficult that path may be? Resilience and perseverance are not only qualities that help us survive, but also the guiding lights that illuminate the path we walk, leading us to a life full of meaning and worth living. We have reached the halfway point of today's lesson. Your participation is a great encouragement to us in the journey of bringing the true values of Stoic philosophy to more people. So, please like and share this video to spread these lessons to your loved ones and friends. Or leave a comment, "I cherish my life," if you are ready for the journey with the next 3 lessons. Number 5. Healthy relationships. Healthy relationships, from the Stoic perspective, are built on mutual respect, altruism, and a deep understanding of oneself and others. When we create relationships based on these values, we not only nurture kindness and empathy, but also establish a solid support network that helps us navigate life's challenges. In everyday life, we often face challenges in relationships, misunderstandings with colleagues, conflicts with friends, or disputes within the family. But instead of reacting with anger or distancing ourselves, ask yourself, how can I build this relationship on the foundation of respect and altruism? The relationship between Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, the 2 co-founders of Apple, is a vivid example of how a healthy relationship can lead to extraordinary success, even when there are significant differences in personality and viewpoints. This is a prime example of the power of collaboration, mutual respect, and the ability to leverage each other's strengths to achieve a common goal. Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak came from 2 very different backgrounds. Jobs was known for his creative thinking, visionary outlook, and determination to create revolutionary products. However, he was also known for his assertive, sometimes tough, and demanding personality. On the other hand, Steve Wozniak was a talented engineer with a deep passion for technology and creating amazing products. Wozniak did not have the same ambitious business drive as Jobs and was less focused on the commercial aspect of products. He was a simple man who cherished freedom in creativity more than fierce competition. Despite these clear differences, Jobs and Wozniak found a way to work together effectively. They understood that each person had their own strengths and weaknesses, and the combination of their personalities created a perfect team. Jobs respected Wozniak's superior technical abilities, while Wozniak recognized the importance of Jobs' vision and leadership in bringing his innovations to market. Instead of letting differences in personality and perspective divide them, the two chose to respect and complement each other, turning those differences into an advantage. One of the clearest demonstrations of this successful collaboration was the creation of the Apple phone, and later the Apple II, Apple's first products, which revolutionized the personal computer industry. Jobs pushed Wozniak to develop the product from a nascent idea into a fully realized commercial product, while Wozniak ensured that the technology was developed to perfection. The relationship between Jobs and Wozniak was not always smooth. They went through conflicts and disagreements, but what mattered was that they overcame these challenges with mutual respect and a commitment to their shared goal. This is the essence of a healthy relationship, where individuals can work together to overcome difficulties, harness each other's strengths, and achieve far greater success than they could have when working alone. Take a moment to reflect on your relationships. Are you investing in them properly? Are you listening, respecting, and empathizing with others? Healthy relationships not only bring joy and emotional support, but also provide a space for learning, growth, and becoming the best version of yourself. These relationships will be the source of encouragement, the safe harbor that helps you stand firm against life's storms. Number 6. Personal growth. Self-development is a journey without an end, a lifelong commitment that each person must nurture to become the best version of themselves. In Stoic philosophy, self-improvement is not just a personal goal, but also a responsibility towards society and the world around us. Imagine life as a garden, where each day you must care for, water, and weed the plants. Self-development is like tending to that garden. It requires perseverance, commitment, and a long-term vision. If you neglect it, the garden will be overrun with weeds, and the flowers and fruits will never bloom. Similarly, if we do not actively train and develop ourselves, we will easily fall into negative habits and lose our true potential. Think about Jesus, who spent his entire life teaching, guiding, and uplifting those around him. Even as the Son of God, he never stopped learning and growing, always seeking to perfect himself in service of his higher mission. In every sermon, every action, we see a shining example of humility, patience, and an unrelenting determination to become a better person, a better teacher. In modern life, the process of self-development can take many forms, from reading books, learning new skills, and physical training to developing the soul through meditation or spiritual activities. But at the core is an unwavering commitment to oneself. Have you ever asked yourself, am I truly making an effort to become the best version of myself? Or are you letting life sweep you away in old habits and complacency? A prime example is the story of Oprah Winfrey, who overcame many challenges in life to become one of the most influential people in the world. She has always focused on self-development, constantly learning and challenging herself. Oprah went from a poor girl to a symbol of perseverance, wisdom, and compassion, all thanks to her relentless commitment to self-improvement and growth. Remember, self-development is not just something you do for yourself, but also how you contribute to the world, becoming a source of inspiration and adding value to those around you. This is a lifelong journey, and only when you truly commit to it can you reap the sweet fruits that you deserve. Share your thoughts on applying the principles of Stoicism in daily life. Are you tending to the garden of your soul every day? Do you spend time training yourself, learning new things, and changing bad habits? Your story will be an inspiration and a source of reflection and learning for all of us. Leave a comment below and join the conversation. Number 7. Stoic practices. Practicing Stoicism is not just about learning philosophical principles, but also about applying them to everyday life. It requires us to train our minds, control our emotions, and build resilience to face life's challenges. But have you ever asked yourself, how can I truly live by Stoic principles in the modern world, where temptations and pressures are always present? Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, reminded us that challenges and adversities are not barriers to give up on, but opportunities for us to grow and mature. Practicing Stoicism involves recognizing and accepting that life is not always easy, but it is in difficult times that we truly train our will and ethics. Think about the life of a marathon runner. To complete a race of 42,195 kilometers, the runner needs not only physical endurance, but also a steadfast mind, the ability to overcome pain and fatigue. This is a vivid example of practicing Stoicism in real life. Throughout the race, the runner faces numerous challenges: muscle pain, extreme fatigue, and sometimes negative thoughts threatening to make them quit. However, an experienced marathon runner does not let these factors break their spirit. Instead, they focus on each step, maintain a steady breath, and keep reminding themselves, keep moving forward, one step at a time. This is the practice of Stoicism, controlling the mind and emotions to overcome difficulties. A marathon runner understands that every painful step is part of the mental training process. They do not focus on the pain, but on the ultimate goal, crossing the finish line. They accept that pain is inevitable, but how they deal with it will determine the outcome of the race. In daily life, we also often face our own marathons, perhaps a challenging work project, a financial difficulty, or complex personal issues. Have you ever asked yourself, how can I maintain my spirit, control my emotions, and keep moving forward even when everything seems to be against me? Practicing Stoicism also requires us to confront the truth that everything is impermanent. Imagine losing something precious, perhaps a possession, a job, or even a relationship. The feeling of loss is unavoidable, but how you handle it is what truly matters. Will you let yourself be consumed by grief and anger, or will you choose to learn from the experience and move forward? Imagine you have just lost a job that you loved, a job to which you devoted many years of effort and development. The feeling of loss, the anxiety about the future, and the hurt are inevitable. However, practicing Stoicism requires you to view this situation as part of life's impermanence. You can choose to be engulfed in sorrow and anger, or you can choose to learn from this experience, recognizing that everything can change and nothing is permanent. Instead of dwelling on regret, you can take the time to reassess yourself, draw valuable lessons from your past job, and use them to prepare for new opportunities in the future. How you handle loss not only determines your current emotions, but also affects your path forward. This is the essence of Stoicism, accepting impermanence and using it as a tool for growth and progress. So, have you ever asked yourself, how can I apply Stoic philosophy to my life? How can I train my mind to face every challenge without losing inner peace? Practicing Stoicism is not just about reading books or listening to lectures. It is a continuous journey of training so that every day we become stronger, more compassionate, and live a more meaningful life. As we embark on the journey to discover the secrets of Stoic philosophy, we not only find wise advice, but also unlock the door to a deeper, more peaceful life. Ask yourself, how would your life be different if you had known how to apply this wisdom earlier? Could you have overcome challenges more easily, lived more fully, and found peace in every moment? Stoic philosophy not only teaches us how to live, but also gives us the power to transform our lives from within. Like a light shining in the darkness, the lessons of Stoicism are a guiding star that helps us navigate the storms of life. Don't let the storms out there dim your inner light. Let the wisdom of Stoicism guide you so that when you look back, you will see that every challenge, every pain was a stepping stone to a stronger, more peaceful, and more fulfilled version of yourself. This is the wisdom I wish I had known earlier, and now I share it with you, hoping that it will change your life as it has changed mine. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button to support the channel. Share your thoughts in the comments. Share the video with friends and family to spread the valuable principles of Stoic philosophy together.